feel that taking the flag down was a travesty. It's just one of the many petty things this administration has done to dishearten people. And I think the fact the city is putting the flag back up is something that makes a stand and really speaks to the feeling of community that New York shares.
Okay, I'm B. I'm a trans woman and living in New York, and I think it's important for us to show solidarity about monuments to the people who paved the way for us.
And I am here to protest the absolute bullying and deflection coming from the fascist in the White House, who is trying to distract the people of this country from the fact that he has committed heinous crimes against humanity by scapegoating the trans community and creating danger there where there is no danger, when all that we want is to live our lives and have medical autonomy.
My name is Natasha. I am here today in solidarity for all of my brothers, sisters, and everyone else in between. Love is above all else. Love is love, and we all deserve it. I'm here in defiance of Trump and the Trump administration. I'm here in defiance of MAGA, of ICE, of all of the hatred that this administration has been pushing for years now. And ultimately, at the end of the day, it's just a beautiful thing to be part of this community that will always show out. And it's just a reminder of hope and love. And I'm just happy to be here to see it.
Hi, I'm Eliana, and honestly, this is my first protest. I heard about the flag being taken down, and I was really upset. And then I saw a news story this morning that said people were going to come out and put the flag back up, and I was like, you know what, if not now, when?
My name is Timothy French, and this is Percy the Pug, and I am here in support of LGBTQIA plus rights. I am a trans non-binary person. My pronouns are they, them, so I am part of the community, and it's very important to advocate for my community.
Did you see the lady who jumped off the fence to fix the flag?
Yes, I did. I was standing in the middle over there. I love it. I love it. Pride is a riot. And it is about standing up for equality and fighting against colonialism and white supremacy.
I didn't see that moment, but let her know that I stand with her and that I'm proud of her for doing that, because we just have to take action and we have to be brave, and she took the first step, and here we are seeing the effects, so congrats to her.
So it means a lot, it represents the whole group of people that came before us and the younger generation that will come after us. So
yeah, what the politicians will never do is what we take in our own hands.
Well, the Trump administration is trying to erase history. When they take transgender out of any government website, when they focus on taking down flags, that is an active choice that they are making. And we are not going to let that history be erased. And so today was a symbolic act, but an important one to say that this is part of New York City history, this is part of American history, and this community won't be erased.
What do you think about the fact that they removed the flag overnight?
Oh, yeah, they were hoping people wouldn't notice, as if this isn't such an important location and park, and what it represents, the resistance, the fight for equal rights. Of course people were going to notice. I think they were ashamed and embarrassed, and they should be.
What do you think about the lady who jumped off the fence to raise back the flag?
I didn't see that happen. There was a crowd there, so I don't want to, but I think there was a lot of passion and in having that flag raised, and that's a good thing.
I mean, there is some part of what they're doing they know isn't going to be accepted by most people. I think generally people want to support us just being able to live our lives without interference from the government, and so they know that this isn't popular. I also think they're doing this to distract from other things that they're doing that aren't very popular. So it's the timing is not a coincidence, in my humble opinion.
It's ridiculous. They stole it because he's a bully. He's a bully. He's an impotent little girl, right? He's just whatever. No, he's not a girl. He's just an impotent little baby being petulant and just trying to, again, distract from all of the horrible things that he does, and stealing our flag in the middle of the night and putting up this thing that represents colonialism, indigenous genocide, slavery, billions of people around the world afraid of that flag, and putting it up in our park, when this is our park, and he cannot have this park.
My name is Jim Fouratt. I was here on July 26, 1969, by happenstance. I walked up Christopher Street. I live in this neighborhood, and I saw a police car in front of the Stonewall bar. And being an activist in the anti-war movement, I wanted to know why it was there. And I walked up, and as I got close to the front door of the Stonewall bar, which was a horrible place.
The oldest trans rights group in the world. Raise your hand if you knew February was when Sylvia had the fucking nerve to die when it was cold. Raise your hand if you know the name of Rusty Mae Moore, who also died in February a few years back. Hello, Jim. Oh, Jim, bitch, get up here. Jim can verify, one, I'm Sylvia's kid, but Jim is a Stonewall veteran, and many of you may know that. Yes, exactly. Well, when I say Sylvia's name, you bitches need to clap too. That's a Stonewall vet too. Put some respect. Now,
Sylvia Rivera.
Exactly. Star wasn't invited to the planning of this event, and so of course we're gonna crash and fuck shit up. Thank you. Some of the things that we are working on now, and where's our HRC friend if he didn't slither off? Some of the stuff we're working on now is right up the alley of why you are all here, but you'll hear in my remarks that it's easy to hate white supremacists and fascists. As Sylvia taught us, it's harder to do the work of addressing our own backyard. Three years ago, they erased with a fake man-made beach the spot where Marsha went into Hudson and space sacred to the black queer community with that terrible beach. And Star looked up the same law that we're all going to be here exalting today called Section 106 of the National Historic Preservation Act, and we sued to preserve the history on the waterfront. We got a little bit of a restraining order. We lost eventually, but this is the same fight. If you think that Sylvia would have you here and not down at the piers fighting for trans history, you are wrong. Also raise your hands, and I learned this when I was studying to do the briefs for that case where we sued under Section 106. How many of you have heard of was it the sand dunes or there's a documentary about trans people inhabiting the sanitation dump that was converted to the parking lot that is now the beach. Trans people in the early 90s were on the pier making history before we were applying Section 106 of the National Historic Preservation Act to our community. It is important today. You're going to hear a lot of influencers, skinfluencers, corporate media types. If you are here to honor the history of Stonewall, it is important that you stand with allies in Star fighting for trans history 364 days a year. Now, I've given you lots of trivia to chew on. I'm going to give you a last bit more so that when we start getting rowdy, we expect all of you to step up with us to the front and demand that we have time to speak today and address the entire nation and the world.
Well, it's an incredibly prideful moment to be raising the flag back up on the flagpole at Stonewall where it belongs. The Rainbow Pride flag is a symbol of the LGBTQ movement that started here and has achieved so much. And while there is still a lot of work to do, we are not going backwards. And we're not going to let Donald Trump erase the LGBTQ history. We're not going to let this administration try to attack our vulnerable communities, whether it be our immigrant communities, our LGBTQ communities, or any other group that he disdains. And it is his views that are not welcome, and we will not allow him to spread those nasty views, cruel views, and frankly, discriminatory views around our country.
My name is Abby Stein. I'm a rabbi from Brooklyn, but today, most importantly, I am a queer trans person. I am grateful I would call you a colleague by now, given how many times we have stood up together, whether it was to ICE or to fascists all over, but I'm grateful to Reverend Mita for bringing us together. Because here's what I want to say before I offer a very brief prayer. You do not need religion to justify your existence. I'm going to say this again. And I'm saying this as someone who has dedicated my life to practicing and to sharing the traditions of my religion that I'm so proud of. But you do not need religion to justify who you are. We do not need any books to justify who we are.
It was being trans that brought me to ministry and not the other way around. Because I became extremely clear when I chose to be trans that my body was a ministry and that I existed as resistance.
I'm an interfaith minister and I transitioned 25 years ago. I'm also one of the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence, so my name is Sister Rose from the Ashes today. We are here today to show respect for the symbol of our flag and all that it represents. This flag is a symbol all over the world that we are seen, we are welcome, and we are safe. We have fought too long to go back in the closet of shame and secrecy. Yes. And yet many still continue to live in that closet of fear. This flag is for Sam Norquist, a trans guy who came from Minnesota and just wanted to be loved in the body he was born in. But 7 people in upstate New York took his life, and now Sam has no pronouns. This flag is for Lori Carlton, who was fatally shot in August after refusing to remove the rainbow flag from in front of her clothing store in Cedar Glen, California. And this flag is for O'Shea Sibley, a gorgeous 28-year-old man who was killed for voguing outside of a Brooklyn gas station. Stonewall is our only national monument. This is a big country, and to have one national monument, I know nothing feels sacred anymore. Some of us still remember when the police were ordered to break in the front door of Stonewall. My friends were checking on me the first time they removed the trans flag here and asking me how it feels to be erased. But I am still here. We are still here in the flesh. Even if we no longer exist on a website or in the military, scrubbed by a rich government with poor grammar. We need each other more than ever because we know queer people are just people. We are not a threat to society. We are not a mistake. We are not going anywhere. We are valuable. We are essential. We are just people.
To make space at the Christopher Street entrance to the park so that our elected officials can get through with the flag they are going to raise.
Just letting you know.
This Nazi administration will never erase us. I want to acknowledge the trans women of color that have been criminalized by this Nazi regime.
Yes.
Venezuelan immigrants like Shakira that is being held against her will. Jaya Cruz, a trans woman who was brutalized on camera. The shame. Give me an R. Let's join them.
Raise the flag!
erasure, but we will not stand for it. We will stand up for our entire community. We will not be erased. Say it with me. Raise the flag. Raise the other one. What democracy looks like. This is 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 what democracy looks like.
Our streets. Whose streets?
Our streets.
Who keep us safe?
We keep us safe.
We don't need no goddamn politicians. Who keep us safe?
We keep us safe. Trans lives. Non-binary lives.
I've got extra Band-Aids.
I think I just got, I think when I grabbed the knife, I accidentally grabbed part of the blade, but it's good.
It happens.
What inspires you to do that?
I'm a trans person. I'm 17. I've been bullied a lot throughout my life, and I've also been, it's been really terrifying seeing all the stuff that's been happening in the U.S., especially against trans kids. Yes, sorry. But it's been really scary seeing everything that's been happening to kids, especially with healthcare and feeling threatened every day and worrying about if you're going to get harassed or assaulted or bullied. So I just wanted to do something to hopefully inspire other kids to stand up for what you believe is right and to fight for your rights and to fight for yourself, and hopefully give some people some hope in a really terrifying time. Thank you. It's not fair to have our flag not flying the same as the American flag. And I just wanted to, and if they weren't going to do it, someone had to, so it was kind of just a spur of the moment, and I asked one of my friends, I was like, hey, do you think I should do it? And they said, if you could do it safely, fuck it. So I did that, and I just threw my bag off and gave someone my phone and just threw myself over. Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Are you okay? You cut yourself?
Yeah, I used a knife and I cut my finger, but it's fine now.
Never celebrate mediocrity.
What? You cannot go! The mayor is outside, bitch! The mayor! The mayor! Shut up!
Yes, you have the right to be angry.
It's not violence! What happened, baby? Women sucked it. Women sucked it.
Can we just let him out?
What are you gonna give me? Give me something. Give me something. I wanna go buy it. That's what I was going. Let's take it to the hits. I won't show my nipples because then Instagram will censor it. I don't care about cold. A hoe is never cold, bitch. A hoe is never cold. Can we just let these guys out? Why? Fuck them. I'm doing my photo shoot.
Every day is exhausting. Just living as a non-binary person, it's hard because he has ignited people to be hateful. I've had just in this past year assaults, like physical assaults, like just for sitting on the subway, just existing, walking my dog in my neighborhood, existing. So I'm feeling all the effects, and so are my trans and queer siblings.
Do you take your dog for the dog fashion show?
No, he's actually never been to that. So.
I moved here about like 4 months ago to go to school. And I moved from a relatively accepting area, but getting to come here, it's been amazing to see that what I knew at home, there's so much more possible for us in the queer community in a place like New York City. It's been amazing and honestly life-changing to get to be around so many openly queer people.
The fact that the lady has to jump off the fence to fix the flag, what do you think about that?
No, we got through the gate, but the elected officials, they have to play it a little safe sometimes. I think if I were an elected official, I wouldn't play it safe, but the community was just outraged. One, they didn't put it on our flagpole. The only reason that flagpole exists is to fly pride flags. That was why it was put there. The Biden administration put it there for the sole purpose of flying pride flags. So when they brought in another pole, we said no. And when that pole held our flag lower, we said no. Honestly, we would have preferred taking down the American flag, but we split the difference and we just made our pride flag higher on our flagpole, and that's the best we could do.
And you know that not everything is about the flag, it's about the freedom.
It's about the freedom, it's about the community, and this park belongs to our community. This park belonged to our community for 50 years before it was designated a landmark. And I think that our governor, our legislature are going to have to see whether there's a way that we can snatch it back away from the federal government. I believe that they may have violated the agreement when it was made a national landmark, and so I think that maybe we need to de-designate it so that it comes back to the state and the city.
I don't know what the fascists are going to do when we put a flag back up. I don't know if they're going to take it down. They probably will, because fascists always have a problem with people expressing themselves and expressing freedom. So they may or may not take action. I don't know. It'll probably be some kind of incompetent action, and it'll probably be unconstitutional, and it'll probably be brutal, and it'll probably be awful. But at some point, we need to take a stand.
Thank you all for coming. The flag is back up. Woo! It was put, the original rainbow flag is back flying in the air with the American flag. Woo! I want you to understand what that flag represents. It's not about race. It's about freedom. It's an international symbol of who the LGBT community is. Yes, there are other flags, but this is the original one that came out of a small group in San Francisco. The design is by Gilbert Baker, and he became the ambassador of this flag.
Watch the Aladino show!
Showbiz, showtime. We rolling?
I'm so excited.
Aladino.
There's a famous actor right here, but we would all just have to watch your show. It's about to begin, but it's going to be a lot of fun watching. Aladino TV.
Beautiful.
Woo-hoo! Passion commune.
You keep watching here.
Aladino show.
Thank you for taking your time.
It's free.
The home and getting naked.
Thank you so much.
Hopefully I'll have those shoes on when they put me in that museum.
Look at those shoes!